Hi, my name's Connor, and in this video I'm going to be going over useful note-taking skills that I have found to be very effective throughout my high school and college career. So the first tip I can offer you is to take selective notes. And what I mean by that is that it's almost always unrealistic to write down every single word that the professor is saying. So what you want to do is you want to listen to what the professor is saying and try and hone in on the important concepts or ideas. I guarantee you that your professor will be able to talk faster than you can write. So just relax and listen. Try to absorb and then write down. I've seen people try to copy down every single word that the professor says, and it makes for a very, very stressful experience, and you end up missing half the notes anyway because you're trying to catch up with what the last word the professor was saying. Everyone has their own way of taking notes. Some people write in their notebooks while others prefer typing on their laptops. But the most important thing is that you do what's right for you. I know that I personally prefer to use my laptop because I can type much faster than I can write. However, it does come at a cost, because often when I get bored by the lectures, I'd find myself checking my email or playing games that I shouldn't be, which detracts from the lesson. Remember, though, that every class and university is different, though. Some don't even let you bring your laptop into the room. And in that case, the decision is made for you. You have to take it in your notebook. A really good tip for note-taking skills is to put the ideas that you're hearing in lecture into your own words. By writing in your own words, you're basically studying while you're learning the lecture. It's a way to help you remember the notes and comprehend them that might otherwise not be possible if you were writing down the professor's words or exactly what the professor was saying. What you're basically doing is you're taking these notes, these ideas that you're hearing in lecture, and you're making them your own, which will make them much easier to remember when you have to study them for a test. Remember that the most important thing is for you to get as much information as possible in your notes. I think it's a really useful strategy to review your notes right after you had the class. At this point, the information is still fresh in your mind. Use this time to look over your notes and see if there are any gaps in your writing. Because it's right after the lesson, you'll most likely be able to fill it in, which will really help you and save you time when you're studying later for that test. Also, when you're in your dorm room, you can really start to go into detail on things you didn't have that much time to write on. Remember, when you're taking notes in class, you're most likely going to be pushed for time. But after class, you can go back and write as much or as little as you want, based on what you remember of the lecture that you just had. One problem that I have is that I write down things that the professor is saying without really understanding them. So after a while, I feel like I'm just writing down words. I think it really helps if you first try to comprehend what the teacher says and then write down in your own words, like I said before. So remember, comprehend first and then write. Well, that's it for this little video on note-taking skills. I hope that some of the things I said are useful to you in some way, and I wish you the best of luck with all your note-taking endeavors.